Hello YouTube. Here I have a 21.5 inch 2.7 gigahertz late 2012 iMac. This was purchased directly from the Apple Store about 1 week ago. It is not mine, for those who are wondering. It actually belongs to my grandmother, but regardless, I'm going to be creating a quick overview video expressing general information and some of my own opinions on this computer. I actually own a late 2011 version, so I will be making some comparisons with the changes present between this computer and the older versions of the iMac. This features a 2.7 GHz Intel Core i5 CPU, 8 GB, which is two 4 GB chips of DDR3, 1600 MHz RAM. That's actually laptop memory it takes. It has a 1 TB SATA hard drive and an NVIDIA GeForce GT 640M. I believe I said that correctly actually. Allow me to check up on that really quick. Yep, GT640M, 512 MB graphics card, which isn't anything spectacular. It's the lower end of the newest series of GPUs Apple has. Now, this computer comes pre-installed with Mac OS 10.8.3, and very few updates were needed to be installed in this machine in the setup process. Now, it features the standard wireless keyboard and mouse that have been coming with Apple computers for quite some time now, so there's nothing spectacularly new there. Same magic mouse and keyboard. One thing I have noticed about this computer though, especially compared to my late 2011 iMac, is how it is much thinner. Apple stressed this quite a bit in their overview page, if you look at it online, although to my disappointment I found that it does not have a CD or DVD drive pre-installed. You can buy an external one directly from Apple for about $70, or a third-party one somewhere else, to add CD and DVD capabilities to this computer. Now, at least one thing that it does have is an SD card slot, which is at least something. I'm going to go over these ports really quick. On the right is Ethernet. It has two Thunderbolt ports, 4 USB 2.0s, the SD card slot I just mentioned, and the audio jack. Now, if you look at Apple's information page on this computer, it talks about advanced NVIDIA GeForce graphics. Now, for those of you who don't know, the graphics capability of this computer are okay. You can't really expect much out of Apple computers, honestly, with graphics performance. But I have a chart here that mentions graphics performance of video games. But for those of you who don't know, these games are better than the older side. Half-Life 2 Episode 2 was released in October 2007. So it's about 5 years older than the computer is, and I actually ran a test with that very same game and found that this computer cannot max the game out with acceptable frame rates. Actually, it can max it out, but the frame rates are mediocre. So that will give you a little bit of contrast there, that this computer can't amazingly play a 5-year-old game. But the graphics performance is absolutely fine for basic use, of course. Now, it comes with iLife 11, which is the newest version of iLife, including iPhoto, iMovie, and GarageBand. It's the same thing that was included with my 2011 iMac. Now, something I don't quite enjoy about this is iTunes 11. It does not feature cover flow, which is that iconic feature that iTunes used to have, where you could scroll through all your album covers and everything. So I'm a bit disappointed with that, which is why I might downgrade to iTunes 10. There's not really a whole lot else to be mentioned here, though. It's a pretty fast, reliable computer, and overall, I believe it will suit my grandmother well. But I have noticed some weird, quirky things they did with Mac OS 10.8. They made it so that the top menu bar disappears if nothing is selected, which I find to be a little bit weird. You have to click on anything, like click on the desktop to get it to come back up, and I find it to be a little bit of a nuisance, but it's not that bad. But overall, this computer, through basic use, is almost the same as the late 2011 version, and as most of the other recent versions, except for the newer operating system, the fact that it does not have a DVD or CD drive built in, and it's thinner, and it's slightly advantageous performance over the older models. But that's going to be essentially it for this video, so I thank everyone for watching, and see you later.